All right, thank you very much. Very happy to now be joined by the man of the hour, Red Sox lefty Cam Booser, and your story really resonated with a lot of people. You mentioned how this is a lifelong dream. How do you describe now what you accomplished last night, now looking at it in hindsight?
I still don't know if I have words for last night. I tried to go back to the room last night and kind of reflect, and I'm still just kind of in a loss of words. I just keep coming back to one thing, and that's just thanking God for the opportunity. And through His grace and mercy, I was able to overcome quite a bit. And I just keep coming back to one thing, and that's thanking Him for the opportunity. So,
waking up this morning, does it still feel unreal to you?
Maybe a little bit more so. Yeah, got a good night's sleep last night, so it hit me a little bit more this morning. Showing up to the ballpark and shagging BP and getting to look around and just kind of soak it all in. That's kind of just what I want to do over the next couple of days, and just kind of take it all in, take it in stride, and help this team win any way that I possibly can. Now,
you did take a moment to take it in a little bit, shed some tears.
Yeah.
What brought on that level of emotion?
I'm not really. It kind of just hit me. I think when I was coming through the line after the game was over, giving high fives to the guys, I think I finally was able to kind of just realize that I just threw it in the Major League Baseball game. Getting to shake Alex Cora's hand and Bailey and getting to be on the field with those guys, it was everything I could have possibly dreamed of. And I think it finally all just hit me. And I didn't want to do that. No part of me wanted to do that, especially on national television. But I think it was just a lot of years of just never knowing if it would ever happen. A lot of dark days, a lot of days by myself. And I think it was just a huge moment of gratitude that it all just came out.
Well, it certainly didn't get any better when you walked over here just behind us with your family. Who's all here for you?
So my mother, my father, my two sisters, my girlfriend, and my older sister's husband. So it was an incredibly special moment to have them here. Like I told you last night, my family's been everything to me. During my retirement and during a lot of my dark days, they were my support system. They continue to be. My girlfriend is my rock. She is, through all my releases and the indie ball days, she's been there for me every step of the way. And I give a huge shout out to her because she is everything to me. So it was really important to me to have them here last night. And I thank the Boston Red Sox organization for helping me get them here and for giving me the opportunity. They brought me back this offseason, and it's where I wanted to go. I was telling my agent last year at the end of the year, I want to sign with these guys. Anything I can do to come back here. I grew up idolizing guys like Tech, Jason Varitek, John Lester, Alan Embry. You know, they were guys that I just loved watching. And so I always grew up wanting to be a Boston Red Sox. And so to put on that uniform yesterday was, I mean, the coolest moment for me.
You know, Alex Cora said that, you know, you pushed the organization, you did the work, and spring training really made that decision hard for them. How do you go about now building on the foundation that you set to get you to this opportunity?
I think just trying to be the same guy. You know, I'm just going to try to do the same thing I was doing in camp and in AAA and just try to attack the zone and be the competitor that I am and try to get guys out. I'm not going to try to change too much and just try to learn from the veterans while I'm here, learn from anybody that I can, and like I said, do anything I can to help this team win.
All right, let's talk a little bit of ball now. Let's get you back to that moment. You give up the triple to Williams. It's like, hey, welcome to the big leagues, right? But you were able to resettle, and you strike out McCutchen on a 4-pitch sequence. Take me through that sequence, how you were able to get him out. What'd you throw there?
We went cutter, fastball up. I missed inside, and then a fastball up again, and I was able to get into chase. My cutter's the pitch that I throw a lot to right-handed hitters, and it's been a good weapon for me. So after the guy got the base hit on the triple on the fastball, I was like, you know, we should probably change it up a little bit. You know, guy coming into the debut, I've heard they want to just ambush a little bit, so maybe get him off balance a little bit. And so I was fortunate. I mean, Wong did a great job calling pitches. You know, he and I have only worked with a little bit together in camp, so he knew what to call, and I trusted him, obviously, and being who he is. So trusted his pitch calling, and we were able to get him out. So
I always think it's amazing how pitchers can just recall stuff like that. Obviously, one thing that you'll remember for a long time, being connected to Andrew McCutchen for your baseball career.
Yeah, a guy that I respect a lot. He's done a lot of wonderful things in the game off the field. So, I mean, it was a cool moment just to have him step in the box, regardless of the result. So, yeah.
All right, lastly, clubhouse manager Tommy McLaughlin gave you 2 baseballs.
Yeah.
Who gets them? What are you going to do with those 2?
I'm not really sure yet. I think they'll go to my dad. He's kind of been the guy that whenever I get something cool in my career, I'll give it to him. And I don't know, maybe one day we'll put it all in the garage or something. But for right now, it's kind of just tucked away. I think I'll give it to him, and maybe we'll keep it at the house. I'm not sure. But it's something, it's pretty cool to have.
All right, Cam, appreciate the time, man. Your story is an inspiration. Inspired me to keep going after my dreams as well, man. So you may be the most interviewed athlete that we've had in your first 48 hours in the big leagues, but we appreciate the time and continued success to you.
Thank you, man. Like I said last night, I've watched you for a number of years on TV, and it's a pleasure to be able to get to sit down with you here for the first time. So, man, I love it. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Hey, man, that's awesome. Making me feel old now. I guess I got something going like
I'm probably older than him, so it's all good.
Like our man TC. We'll sit back in the studio for you now. Cam Booser, after an incredible journey to get to the big leagues.
PNC Bank, rooted in communities big and small.